Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the PACE podcast, Setting the Pace. I'm 𝗬𝗱𝗏𝗃𝗃, and I'll be your host and moderator for today's conversation. This podcast is created by the Pacific Autism Center for Education, or PACE, where our mission is to enhance the lives of individuals with autism through innovation, exceptional education, and compassionate care. In each short episode, we share real stories, practical tools, and voices from our community so families, educators, and caregivers feel a little more informed, a little more supported, and a little less alone. Today, I am joined by Yadira Ariola. Yadira has been part of the PACE community for the past 5 years. During that time, she has grown through several roles, beginning as an instructional aide, then serving as a teaching assistant, substitute teacher, and classroom facilitator. She currently serves as the teacher intern for Room 3 and will soon become the lead teacher for the new Room 4, continuing to support students while helping expand PACE's educational program. Yadira, you've grown through several roles during your 5 years at PACE. Can you tell us about your journey and what inspired you to continue growing within the organization?
Yes, of course. Hi. Each position has taught me something different and has helped me become more confident in my ability to support students, collaborate with my team, and take on new responsibilities. I think something that has inspired me to continue growing within PACE is the students and the impact we have on their lives. Working with the autism community has shown me important patience, consistency, encouragement, and celebrating small victories. I've also really valued the opportunity PACE has given me to learn and challenge myself. I started my journey not knowing exactly where it would take me, and over the years, I realized that education and supporting our students is something I'm truly passionate about. Being able to grow within an organization has supported me, that has supported my professional development while allowing me to make a difference is what motivates me to keep moving forward and working with these kiddos.
That is so incredible to know. I want to understand that you've had the opportunity to experience the classroom from so many different perspectives. How have those experiences prepared you for becoming a lead teacher today?
Yeah, I think working in different roles at PACE, it has given me such a well-rounded understanding of what it takes to create a successful classroom. Starting as an instructional assistant allowed me to learn directly from experienced teachers and understanding the importance of building strong relationship with students. As I moved up into the teaching assistant and substitute roles, I became more comfortable adapting to different classroom environments, supporting different students, and learning how each student has their own needs and strengths. Becoming a classroom facilitator helped me take on more responsibility and taught me how important communication, organization, teamwork, and consistency are in the classroom. Now, as a teacher intern, I've been able to put all these experiences together. I've gained a better understanding of lesson planning, IEPs, collaborating with the OTs and speech therapists, and being able to communicate with the families and to always make sure that students are receiving the support they need to be successful. Having experienced the classroom from so many different perspectives has also helped me understand what I want to be as a lead teacher. I want to be someone who supports not only the students, but also my staff. Creating a classroom environment where everyone feels valued, supported, and comfortable while learning and growing is very important. I think my experiences prepared me for this next step into my leadership and have really helped me with my confidence.
I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to see all the incredible things you're going to do in this new chapter. So, help me understand that, with this new role that's coming up, what are you most excited about?
I I feel like there's so many things I'm excited about, but what I'm most excited about in this next chapter is the opportunity to continue growing while creating a classroom that reflects the kind of teacher I want to be. As a teacher intern in Room 3, I've learned so much about leadership, planning, collaborating, and advocating for my students. I'm excited to take everything I've learned and apply it as the lead teacher for Room 4. I'm especially looking forward to building relationships with my students and staff, creating meaningful learning opportunities, and helping students become more independent and confident in their everyday lives. I'm getting new students that I've never worked with. I'm getting students that are much younger, so that's all very exciting. But I think I'm really excited to make room for a place where students can grow, try new things, and celebrate their progress. It's a big step for me professionally, but it's one I'm really proud and excited to take. After 5 years at Pace, being able to step into a lead role feels like a full circle moment, and I'm looking forward to see where this will take me.
So, Yadira, every classroom brings unique opportunities as well as challenges. How do you create a supportive and engaging learning environment for individuals with autism?
Yeah, I think that obviously can change from room to room, but I believe in creating a supportive and engaging classroom starts with getting to know each student as an individual first. Every student comes with different strengths, interests, communication styles, and supports needs. So I don't believe there's a one size fits all approach. I think it takes time to understand what motivates each student and use those interests to make learning meaningful and engaging for them to actually want to be part of the room. Visual schedules, clear expectations, routines, and consistent support can help students feel comfortable and understand what is expected of them. At the same time, though, I want students to have the opportunity to make choices, be independent, and learn at their own pace. Another important part of celebrating progress, even when it's small, is that we want them to be comfortable and we want them to be independent, communicate, try new things, and try to participate with their little friends. I want my students to feel successful and know that their efforts are valued. I'm a strong believer that a classroom environment depends on teamwork. I like working closely with my staff. I like working closely with the OTs and speech therapists that we have in this campus, the families, and the students themselves, so that we are always supporting their individual goals.
So, looking back on your journey through PACE, through all of these years, what has been one of the most rewarding moments you have experienced with your students?
I think for sure it was probably when I started, maybe about, I think this was like year three. One of the students here at Pace, he didn't have very strong communication skills and he would struggle with his AC device. But over time, we built a strong relationship and found different ways to connect and communicate with each other. One day we were doing work and the student just said my name. I had never prompted him to do so. I wasn't even familiar with the fact that he knew how to say my name, but that truly made my eyes tear. And it was such a joyous moment. And it was such a meaningful time. And I didn't know how to react, but the moment has stayed with me because it has shown me that something so small as just saying my name was so meaningful to him and myself. Hearing the student say my name for the first time showed me how much trust and connection we had built. It reminded me that progress looks different for every student, and sometimes the smallest milestones can be the biggest victories. This experience is one of the reasons I continue to love what I do. It taught me to celebrate every accomplishment, no matter how big or small, and it reminded me that relationships we built with our students do have such a meaningful impact. And it's something that I think I will always carry with me.
Wow, I'm sure that's a moment that you're never going to forget. I can only imagine. So, Yadira, what advice would you give to someone who's just beginning their career working with, individuals with autism, as you have grown into different leadership roles while being here at Pace?
Yeah, I think my biggest advice would be to be patient, stay open to learning, and remember that every student is different. I can't highlight that enough. When I first started working with individuals with autism, I quickly learned there's not one approach that works for everyone. Take the time to get to know your student, understand what motivates them, celebrate the progress, and don't be afraid to try something new that maybe hasn't worked but could potentially work with you. I also always encourage everyone to start learning from the other people around them, ask questions, observe different teachers, collaborate with all the teams on the campus, and always be open to feedback. I've grown so much during my 5 years at Pace because I've had the opportunity to learn from such experienced teachers, from such experienced staff, and every student like that I've had. If your goal is to grow into a leadership position, don't wait for the title to start being a leader. Take initiative, be dependable, support your team, and always advocate for your students. Leadership is not just about being the person in charge, it's about being someone others can trust and rely on. But I think most importantly is to enjoy the journey. There will be challenging days. There will be also days that stay with you with your whole career, like my student saying my name. but some of the smallest accomplishments can be the most rewarding, and those moments are what continue to motivate me through my journey here at PACE.
Thank you, Yadira, for sharing your journey with us. Your dedication, willingness to grow, and the commitment to support individuals with autism is truly inspiring. We wish you all the best as you step into your new role as a lead teacher and continue making a positive impact on the lives of your students. For our listeners, if you would like to learn more about PACE, you can visit pacificautism.org or follow us on social media for updates on new episodes and resources. Thank you so much for listening to Setting the Pace. We are glad you're here and we hope you'll join us for the rest of this journey. Signing out.